चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। त्वं व्यवहारेषु तेषु तस्यैव शेषित्वं सर्वस्यान्यस्य शेषता। So depending on the type of Atma, in the sense in which sense the Atma word is used, either Gauna, Mithya or Mukhya, depending on the Vyavahara dealing, the Pradhanyatva comes. Means the particular one becomes the Pradhana, the Mukhya, rest all Atmas become the secondary Shesha. So same thing was explained of course. 44 was not taken, no? Did you take 44? No. Okay. Now, Gauna Atma is being explained. Means how that is the Putra, Bharya, etc. gain the status of Pradhana, Mukhya Atma, though they are not so in a particular context for a particular dealing. That is explained. Gaunatmanaha Sheshitva Prayojaka Vyavaharam Darshayati. So for Gaunatma, Sheshitva Prayojaka Vyavaharam, Vyavahara which is meant for, which has got the Pradhanya, Sheshitva. Sheshitva means which has got the status of being Sheshi, the Pradhana. So which has got the Pradhanya, predominance, such Vyavahara, such dealing is being shown in the case of Gaunatma. Mumurshor Gruharakshadau Gaunatmaivopayujyate न मुख्यात्मा न मिथ्यात्मा पुत्रशेषी भवत्यतः। मुमुर्षोः गृहरक्षादौ गौणात्मा एव उपयुज्यते, मुख्यात्मा न उपयुज्यते, मिथ्यात्मा न उपयुज्यते। अतः पुत्रः शेषी भवति। अतः पुत्रः शेषी भवति। मुमुर्षोः, for a person who is mumurshu, yesterday I said, One wants to die, is it not? One is on the deathbed, one is about to die. So one is about to die, mumursho, in his case, griha rakshadau. But the vyavahara is such vyavahara. What is the vyavahara that he has to at least take care of? Griha raksha, protection of the house, adi means wealth, etc. All these things. Suppose this person is dying, and some young children are there, they have to be taken care of. Somebody has to be appointed to take care of them. So like this in such cases. So Murshoho Griha Rakshadau, in such dealings, because he is going to die now. Gaunatma eva upayujyati. Who is employed is the Gaunatma. Who is the Gaunatma? Like Putra, Bharya, or someone. So son or wife, or depending on the case, where who can take care of the house and whatever that is to be looked after after his death. So depending on that, Gaunatma eva upayujyati. Who is employed. Why not Mukhyatma or Mithyatma be employed? Mukhyatma na upayujyate. Griha rakshadau. In protecting the house, etc. Mukhyatma. Who is Mukhyatma? Sakshi Chaitanya Swarupa Atma. It is na upayujyate, not employed. Why not employed? He is much more capable, I believe. Because he also is a witness. Why not? Why not employ him as well? So, Avikaritva. So, Avikari, Mukhyatma can, another thing, Mukhyatma will say, like Janaka said, Vithilayam Pradiptayam Name Kinchana Daihati, Mukhyatma will say, is it not? No? Will the Mukhyatma say or not? Let me see that. No, why not? Why not Mukhyatma say, Vithilayam Pradiptayam Name Kinchana Daihati? Like Janaka said, why not Mukhyatma say? Come on, you have to justify it. Otherwise, I will take the stand of a Pura Paksana. You justify, you tell me the reason why Mukhyatma can't say Vithilayam Pradiptayam Name Kinchana Daihati. I know the meaning of it. And you know the meaning of that, I know. Okay. So now come on, tell me. Huh? Mithila is included in the Atma. My question is, why can't Atma say so? Huh? Avikari you can't say. Actually, what you mean by yes? You are right. Vacha is not there means what? You mean Nirupadhika, is it not? But I will say, Sarvata Shruti. Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Sarvatokshi Shiromukam. See, Mukha is there, Sarvatah. Atma, yes or no? 13th chapter Gita. Sarvatah Panipad. This is my Pura Paksha. Atma has got mouth everywhere, Mukha everywhere. Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Sarvatokshi Shiromukam. Sarvataha Mukham. Why can't he talk? Now come on, you give the answer. Let me see. Huh? Just next or just say that. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. That's all. He is Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. What? How can he speak? Nirupadika. He is Nirupadika. Atma can't speak at all. So, then why all these were Sarvataha Panipadam that have been brought there? Otherwise, you will not be able, one will not be able to point out what exactly Atma is. One may take the Atma to be Shunya. From that standpoint, just to make one understand, these have been brought and afterwards dismissed. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam, Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. Not that actually Pani, Pada, Mukha are there in Atma everywhere. Not that way. Okay. So therefore, Mukhya Atma can't do anything. He is Nirvikari, Avikari, that is Avikaritvat, Nirvikaritvat. Okay, is of no use at all. Why not Mithyatma? Na Mithyatma upayujyate. Mithyatma also cannot be employed to protect the property. Why not? Who is Mithyatma? That individual himself. And what is going to happen to him? He is going to die now. Where the body is going to survive. So therefore, those who are surviving, they can protect the Graha, etc. And therefore, Mithyatma, his own body is no more going to be available for him to protect the properties. So that's why they so Mukhya मिथ्यात्मा नापि मिथ्यात्मा, that is मिथ्यात्मा अपि न उपयुज्यते. Why? तस्य पिता तस्य मरणोन्मुखत्वाद् इति भावः. So he is about to die now. So the body is not going to survive any further. There is no possibility of his taking care of the property. So therefore, what is the result out of this? Ataha putraha sheshi bhavati. Putraha, bharya, whatever, depending on the context here available. So sheshi bhavati, pradhanaha bhavati. He becomes the predominant one. So because that person is capable of taking care of the griha raksha, etc. Now, the same thing that the Gaunatma, the Vyavahara of Gaunatma, that is how Gaunatma comes in picture, is further explained with the help of illustration. Though the individual is there verily at that time, still is not fit to conduct that particular Vyavahara. And therefore, the Gauna Atma gains the Pradhanya. Ukte Griharakshadi Vyavahare. So, means in the case of such dealing of protecting the house, etc., looking after the properties, etc. Satyati Swasmin. Even though Swasmin means Atmani, means the word, the person himself is there, Satyati Swasmin. Putradi Satyati Swasmin is here, Satyati Mithya Atmani. Though the Mithya Atma is there, the individual himself is there, though is there. Putradi Svikare Drishtantam Aha. Why he is not useful? Why the Putra, etc., the Gauna Atma only has to be brought? Why the Mithya Atma is not going to take this job? For that reason is given with the help of illustration. Adheta Vanhirityatra Sannaptagnirna Grihyate Ayogyattvena yogyatvad Baturevatra Grihyate. Adheta vannihi iti atra Agnihi san api ayogyatvena na grihyate. Agnihi san api ayogyatvena na grihyate. Yogyatvat atra batuhu eva grihyate. Yogyatvat atra batuhu eva grihyate. Adheta vanhi, here is the phrase. Adheta, the student. The student is fire, the one who studies. Okay? The student is fire. Now the fire word is there or not? Vanhi is there. But will you take to mean the statement that fire is studying? Adheta, the student is fire. Who is studying? Student. Who is the student? Who is the student? Who is the student? Fire. But your sentence, what does the sentence mean? Fire is a student. Adheta vanhi asti. Or you other way, vanhi adheta asti. Look here, it doesn't make the difference. Grammatically, vanhi adheta asti. Will you take the fire as a student? No. Why don't you take the fire as a student? Fire is not fit there. Fire doesn't mean not Agni Devata, okay here? Here, fire element. The element fire is not fit to take to studies. It can't take to studies. Therefore, so this is a Gauna Prayoga. You have, though the word Vanhi, Agni is there, you have to take to the Batu. Batu means the actual student who is studying. Therefore it says, Adheta Vanhi iti atra. Iti atra means in this phrase, in such phrases, Agnihi san ati. Agni means, though the mention of the word Agni, fire is there, because Vanhi is said there. Agni san ati. Ayogyatvena na grihyate. being ayogya, because fire cannot take to study. So therefore, being not fit or not useful to take to study, ayogyatvena, na grihate, means fire is not taken into account as the one who is adheta. So na grihate means adheta iti na grihate. The fire is not taken as the adheta, the one who studies. Then who is taken as the one who is adheta here, though fire is said to be adheta? Yogyatvad atra batuhu eva grihyate. So in this phrase, yogyatvad, because of the capacity to study, batuhu eva, batu, a young brahmachari, a young student. So he alone is taken as the adheta and not the fire, though the sentence means that fire is adheta. So likewise, here, though the mithyatma, the individual is there, he can't take to that because he is misfit at that time to take to the griha raksha, etc. Why? He is going to die just now. So therefore, the gauna atma alone has to be taken in that context. अयम अध्येता वह्नि इत्यस्मिन् प्रयोगे स्वरूपेण विद्यमानः अपि अग्निः न अग्नि शब्दार्थत्वेन गृह्यते. In this statement, though there is the word agni actually, but we don't take the agni as, that is, we don't take the actual meaning of fire as the adheta. Why? Tasya adhetritva yoga. Tasya means of that fire. For that fire, the status of being a student is not correct, it is not possible. Into अध्येतृत्वे योग्यः बटुः मानवकः एव अत्र अस्मिन् प्रयोगे अग्निशब्दार्थत्वेन गृह्यते योग्यत्वाद् इत्यर्थः. Whereas अध्येतृत्वे योग्यः बटुः, भगवान बटु means मानवका means young brahmachari, young student, he is fit to take to study. So he alone in this usage अस्मिन् प्रयोगे, in this phrase, अग्निशब्दार्थत्वेन गृह्यते. So he is taken to be the meaning of the word Agni as Adheta. So, why? Yogyatvad, he is fit to take to study. This is the example of the Pradhanya, predominance for Gauna Atma was shown. Now the Pradhanya, predominance for Mithya Atma is being shown at the physical body level. Mithya Atma can be at any kosha, any level of any kosha. It can be at the Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha. One sample is given first at the level of the physical body, Annamaya kosha. Thereafter, at the level of Vijnanamaya kosha, the example of Mithyatma being Pradhana will be given. Krishoham pushtimapyami ityadau dehatatma इत्यादौ देहात्मतोचिता न पुत्रं विनियुङ्क्तेऽत्र पुष्टिहेत्वन्न भक्षणे अहं कृशः पुष्टिम् आप्स्यामि इत्यादौ देहात्मता उचिता भवति. देहात्मता उचिता भवति. अत्र पुष्टिहेत्वन्न भक्षणे, पुष्टिहेत्वन्न भक्षणे पुत्रं न विनियुङ्क्ते, पुत्रं न विनियुङ्क्ते. So a person has got emaciated. Aham krushaha. So he has become very lean, very weak. He has got emaciated. Maybe he joined an ashram, not this ashram. So I will give, if this ashram, how the example can be changed, I will take it afterwards. So let me apply it to that. But this is suppose. So other way let me take now. So somewhere because he was sick, etc. Aham krushaha. So I am emaciated. Pushtim apsyami. So this, let me grow strong. Let me get nourished. Pushti, nourishment. Apsyami. I will get nourishment means I will grow strong. Let me get nourishment. Apsyami. Ityadav. If a person decides to, Which Atma is to be taken into account? Gauna Atma, Mithya Atma or Mukhya Atma? Who is emaciated? Son is emaciated or wife is emaciated or the person is emaciated or Satchidananda Sakshi Atma is emaciated? The person. Means his body, is it not? So therefore it says, Ityadav Dehatmata Uchita. Dehasya Atmata Uchita. That is, Deha, the body getting the status of Atma is appropriate. Means it is appropriate to take the body as Atma, means Mithya Atma is in picture here. So that means getting nourished or growing strong is related to the Mithya Atma, the body taken as Atma Uchita. So therefore, Atra, now what he has to do to grow strong or to get nourished? Person has to take nutritious food, take to exercises. Now who has to do that? Can you ask the sun to do that? Huh? Say no. Atra means when the body has to be nourished, it has to be made strong. At that time, the means of nourishing the body is taking the nutritious food. So therefore it says, Pushti hetvanna bhakshani. In eating the food which is nutritious, which is the cause of growing strong. So pushti hetvanna bhakshani, putram na viniyante. He doesn't employ the son or wife, etc. Himself takes to that means the bhakshana of pushti anna. So why? The body is to be nourished and not the son or anyone else. Not even Satchidananda Atma. Satchidananda Atma can't eat at all. Nor can it go, nor can it become weak. So therefore it is not possible. So the body is in picture, it has to be nourished. So that is taken as Atma, an example of Mithya Atma gaining the predominance, the prominence. Okay, now after joining the ashram, it will be like this. Not Pushoham Pushtim Apsyami, Suloham Karsham Apsyami. Suloham Karsham Apsyami. If the ashram or whatever, I become fat now, therefore what? Karsham Apsyami, let me get now, let me reduce weight. That's what Karsham Apsyami is not emaciated. Let me reduce weight, therefore let me take to dieting. Who has to diet? Individuals take to dieting, so like that. So the body is in picture, the body has to be taken as Atma, is the example of Mithya Atma. Example of Mithya Atma. Okay. Now, in the case of Mithya Atma also, another example is given at the level of the Vijnanamaya Kosha, or as the Karta, the doer. Here it was simply as the body, here with identification with the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha is taken as I, as Karta. So at that level, Mithya Atma example is given. Tapasa Swargamishami Ityadau Kartratmatocita Anapeksha Vapurbhogam Charit Krishadikam Tataha Tapasa Swargam Ishami Ityadau Kartratmata Uchita Kartuhu Atmata Uchita Kartratmata Uchita Tataha Kartuhu Atmata Uchita Kartratmata Uchita Tataha Vapuhu Bhogam Anapeksha Krishradikam Charit Vapuhu Bhogam Anapeksha Krishradikam Charit. Now here is a person who is desirous of gaining the heavens. He is going to have, he wants to go to heavens hereafter. What he has to take as I? A person who wants to go to heaven, will he take the physical body as I? Why not? His body will not go to heaven. Why? It has no access there. After the death, the body will get perished here only. It is not going to go to the heaven. So who goes there? The Jivatma. Jivatma means here the identification with the Vijnanamaya Kosha as the Karta. I am the doer. The one who does. I will go there. Here that I-ness is at the level of the Vijnanamaya Kosha. Ahankara is involved there. So Jivatma is involved. So therefore, tapasa swargam ishyami. So by tapas, I will go to heaven. Iti, that is, tapas krutva swargam sampadayishyami. Having taken to tapas, so I will attain the heaven. So in such cases, kartratmata uchita. That is, kartuhu atmata uchita. That is, atmata, status of being atma for the karta. Who is that karta? One who has identified with the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Ahankara. For him, uchita, it is appropriate. So now, for this, what does he do? He takes to tapas. And what type of tapas? In second line it is said, Krishradikam. Krishra, Chandrayana, etc., wherein lot of affliction is given to the body. That means he knows that physical body is not me. The doer is me. I would like to go to heaven. Therefore, tataha. Tataha means because the body is not me, Tikakara gives, yataha na dehasya atmatvam uchitam tataha. Therefore, because the body cannot be I, the status of being atma for the body is not, that is appropriate, is not befitting. Therefore, tataha. So what does he do? Tataha vapur bhogam anapeksha. Vapuho bhogam vapur bhogam. Or not, I mean vapushaha bhogam vapur bhogam. So that means the bhoga, the enjoyment of the body, anapeksha, disregarding the enjoyment of the body, vapushaha bhogam anapeksha. So Krishradikam charet. So Krishradikam is Krishra, Chandrayanadikam, charet means acharet means here acharati. He takes to. He takes to here means he takes to. Therefore, he takes to the performance of such tapas, ascetic practices like Krishra, Chandrayana, wherein lot of affliction is involved for the physical body. Because fasting is involved. Severe fasting is involved in the Krishna Chandrayana. So therefore, so having that means even disregarding the enjoyment of the body, he takes to these because the Atma is at the level of the Vijnanamaya Kosha. The Karta is taken as the Atma, which is again example of Mithya Atma. Karta getting the predominance in this state and not the body. Now, the example of Mithya Atma giving the predominance, because becoming the Pradhanaha. Moksheha nityatra yuktam siddhatmatvam tada puman tadveti guru shastrabhyam natu kinchit chikirshati. Aham mokshe iti atra siddhatmatvam yuktam. Iti atra aham mokshe iti atra siddhatmatvam yuktam. Tada puman guru shastrabhyam tadveti. Tada puman guru shastrabhyam tadveti. Tu kinchit न चिकीर्षति. किंचित न चिकीर्षति. Aham mokshe. Aham mokshe means let me get freed from the samsara. Samsarat muktaha bhavishyami. I will get freed from this samsara. Iti atra means in such context. Siddhatmatvam yuktam. Who can gain the status of Atma here? Either Gauna Atma or Mithya Atma or Siddhatma, this Mithya Atma. Mithya Atma? No. Okay. Okay. Now, what about Gauna Atma? Aham Mokshi, let me get freed from bondage, samsara. Can Gauna Atma? It's very easy. All will send the children to the Vedanta, to learn Vedanta, so that they can get moksha. Is it? I'm sure. Experience of majority of you was contrary. The moment you disclose your intention that you are joining ashram, I think all resistance must have come forth, is it not? Except with the exception of few cases. No one wants their children to be sadhus. They will salute sadhus, they will serve sadhus, other sadhus. Neighbor children, let them be sadhus, but not my children. That is the psychology. If Mithya Atma were to gain moksha, what would have happened? Come on, tell me who is Mithya Atma? Panchakoshas taken as Atma. Can it continue to exist? Why not? Anitya. Savikari means what? Parichinna, and therefore it is Anitya, destructible. Now, if Mithyatma were to gain the moksha, what will happen? That we will lose the capital. The moksha is for whom? The Mithyatma is going to get destroyed. The one who is to gain the moksha is no more available there. So who is eligible for moksha now? Mukhyatma. No. Mukhyatma has no bondage, is it not? Has Mukhyatma bondage? Has Satchidananda Atma, Sakshi Atma any bondage? No. For whom are you trying? For whose moksha are you trying now? No, though not Mukhyatma has got any, that is true. Mukhyatma in reality has no bondage, but appears as though bound. Emotional bondage is there, therefore it has to be destroyed. Here, Ityatra, that means Siddhat Tada Aham Mokshe Iti Atra Siddhatmatvam Yuktam. Yuktam means Uchitam, means Chaitanya Swarupa, that means Sakshi Chaitanya gaining the status of Atma is appropriate because the predominance has to be given to Chaitanya, because that is what is to be accomplished. So no doubt the one who pursues is who? Jivatma only. Jivatma is Mukhyatma or Mithyatma? Mithyatma, but we have to take the content of the Mithyatma, Jivatma, who is the Satchidananda Swarupa, Sakshi Swarupa, Sakshi Chaitanya Atma. So therefore, Siddhatmatvam Yuktam. Siddhatmatvam means Chaitanya Swarupasya Sakshinaha Pradhanatvam Yuktam. Here, the Pradhanya, we are concerned with the status of being Speshi Pradhana. Therefore, here, Gaunatma is out of context. Mithyatma also doesn't come in picture. Therefore, who is to be taken into account is the Sakshi Mithya Atma, Chaitanya Swarupasya Sakshinaha Pradhanatvam Yuktam. So that is what is appropriate to take Tada, what does the individual do now? Tada, at that time, when tada means when one wants to gain the moksha, what does he do? Guru Shastra Puman, Puman is Muktu. Puman, Guru Shastrabhyam Tadveti. Guru Shastrabhyam. So by Acharya Upadesha. Acharya Upadesha in accordance with the Shastra. So with that, so before that what he does? He equips oneself with sadhana chatushtaya. Samadhamadi sampadandi sampannaha. Tikakara. Samadhin sampadya. Kalakshana for sadhana chatushtaya. Sadhana chatushtaya sampatti having got muktim praptami. Let me get freed from this bondage. When such decision is there, so that time the Mukhya Atma, the Chaitanya Sarupa Sakshi Atma gets the predominance. So Tada Puman Guru Shastrabhyam, with the help of the Upadesha of Guru in accordance with the Shastra. Tadveti. Tadveti means aparokshataya atmanam sakshat karoti. Gains the aparoksha jnana of one's own self. Tadveti. Now, in contrast to this, whereas two, kinchit na chikirshati. At that time, he is not aspiring to do something like earlier in the case of Karta as Atma, where Mithyatma was predominant, that to gain the heavens he had to do certain things like rituals, etc. So like that, he doesn't intend to take to any action here because he has to discover what is his real nature. So, and real nature means who is predominant now? Mithyatma. Gaunatma is not real nature. Mithyatma is not real nature. That is the Sakshi Rupa, Chaitanya Sarupa Atma is the Mukhya Atma, who is that is the predominant one. Not to kinchit na chikirsati. He doesn't intend to take to any action with the notion of doership, with the notion of kartrutva. That is, aham kartrutva dhiya vyavahartum na ishati. Natu kinchit na chikirsati means aham kartrutva dhiya vyavahartum na ishati. I am the karta. With this notion, he doesn't want to take to any action because he knows that karta cannot be the real nature of Atma. In this manner, Atma word is used with three different meanings: Gaunatma, Mithyatma, and Mukhyatma. And depending on the type of Vyavahara, the dealing, either of these three gets the pradhanya, the predominance. And when one gets the predominance, other two become station, they become secondary. So, how is it so? For this an example is given based on the Shruti quotation, wherein different yagas are recommended to the different person from different varnas. A particular yaga has to be taken to by Brahmana only. Other type of yaga has to be taken by Kshatriya only. Third type of yaga has to be taken to by Vaishya only. Others are not eligible for the particular type of yaga. So, like that, here, so what can be accomplished by Mithya Atma? What can be accomplished by Gauna Atma cannot be accomplished by Mithya or Mukhya Atma. What can be accomplished by Mithya Atma cannot be accomplished by Gauna Atma and Mukhya Atma. What can be accomplished at the level of the Mukhya Atma cannot be accomplished at the level of Gauna or Mithya Atma. So that means so this arrangement we must take Viprakshatradayo yadvat Brihaspati savadishu Vyavasthitas tatha gauna Mithya mukhya yathochitam Viprakshatradayah Brihaspati savadishu yadvat vyavasthitaha व्यवस्थिताः तथा गौणमिथ्या मुख्याः एट देयर आत्मानः गौणमिथ्या मुख्याः आत्मानः यथोचितम् एड व्यवस्थिताः गौणमिथ्या मुख्याः आत्मानः एड आत्मानः to be added then यथोचितम् एड व्यवस्थिताः विप्रक्षत्रादयः विप्र ब्राह्मण क्षत्र क्षत्रिय आदि for वैश्य these from three different varnas these people from three different varnas just as बृहस्पति सवादिषु यद्वत् व्यवस्थिताः just as they are that means enjoined to take two different types of yaga बृहस्पति सवादिषु बृहस्पति सवा is a particular type of yaga so take the tika he has given the quotation ब्राह्मणः बृहस्पति सवेन यजेत brahmana should we should perform the sacrifice of Brihaspati Sava. Means we should take to the Brihaspati Sava Yaga. We have to take to Yajeta. So now here, who has got eligibility? Brahmana only. Kshatriya can't do the Brihaspati Sava. Again, Vaishya can't take to Brihaspati Sava. Because why? The Vidhi of the Veda is that Brahmana should take to Brihaspati Sava. So that is, he alone is fit for that. Similarly, it is not meant for Kshatriya or Vaishya. Now, other one in this context is Rajasuya. Raja Rajasuyena Yajeta. Raja is always a Kshatriya. A Kshatriya king should perform Rajasuya Yaga. Means a Kshatriya king alone is eligible to take to Rajasuya Yaga. Like Ashwamedha, who can take Ashwamedha Yaga? An emperor, not even king. Ashwamedha Yaga has to be taken by an emperor. There is a difference between king and emperor. Because see, he has to send the horse to all the countries and he has to win over them. So emperor alone can do. I think few years back in Kerala there was an Ashwamedha Yaga. Where are the emperors? Of course, these politicians will claim themselves to be so. They behave that way. That is a different thing. But they are not entitled to perform this. See, even a Brahmana cannot take Ashwamedha Yaga. Therefore, actually among the ritualistic practices, Ashwamedha Yaga is the topmost which gives the maximum punya. A to Z of Vedic karmas can be in terms of you know that much, okay? Karma can't come in Vedanta. That's what you know. So therefore, A to Z of Vedika karmas are from Agnihotra to Ashwamedha. The least one variety is Agnihotra. The topmost is Ashwamedha. And who can take to Ashwamedha? An emperor only. If that is the case, I think that means Brahmana cannot take to Ashwamedha Yaga. Therefore, he is deprived of the highest benefit in terms of acquiring the maximum punya, is it not? No. Brahmana can't take Ashwamedha Yaga. But there is a provision for it. What is it? He did not take Ashwamedha Yaga. Ashwamedha Upasana is there. Pradarnaka gives him a Upasana, Ashwamedha Upasana, wherein he gains the same result as that of Ashwamedha Yaga. He did not take the Ashwamedha Yaga, but Upasana he can take. So therefore, okay, that's why that means only Kshatriya can take to Rajasuya Yaga or Ashwamedha Yaga. That is, others can't, Brahmana can't take to, Vaishya can't take to. Similarly, Vaishyaha Vaishyastomena Yajeta. Vaishya has to take to Vaishyastoma Yaga. Other type of it, he is eligible for that type. Now, Vaishyastoma Yaga cannot be taken to by Brahmana or Kshatriya. So, means each one is eligible to take to a particular type of Yaga. Likewise, among these three, Gaunatma, Mithyatma and Mithyatma, they are entitled for a particular type of vyavahara only, which transfers to the other vyavahara. So, therefore, yadvat brihaspati savadishu vyavastitaha. Vyavastita means declared to be fit by Shastra here. We are declared to be eligible to take through these things. Tata, in the same manner, Gauna Mithya Mukhyaha Atmanaha. These three types of Atma. Now you know what is meant by three types of Atma, okay? Not three Atmas. Atmana, Gauna Mithya Mukhya Atmana, Yathochitam Vyavastitaha. They are eligible for different Vyavahara appropriately, appropriate to their status. Gaunatma, Mithyatma or Mukhyatma. They are eligible in this manner. Now, how is it that was told in stanza 43? Satyevam vyavahareshu yeshu yasyatmata uchita teshu tasyaiva sheshitvam sarvasya anyasya sheshata. The principle is given in the stanza 46. Okay. Now the outcome of all this discussion. What is the outcome of this discussion? Okay. What discussion? What are the immediate preceding topics? No, that is the final one. Immediate preceding one, Atma word used in three different meanings. Gauna Atma, Mithya Atma and Mithya. That is immediate preceding. That is Mahat Tatparya. The final one is Atmachikamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. So now the outcome of this immediate preceding discussion. Tatra tatrochite pritihi Atmannevati Anatmanitu tachese Pritiranyatra no bhayam. Tatra tatra uchite Atmani eva atishayini pritihi. Tatra tatra uchite Atmani eva atishayini pritihi. Tatshese 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 anatmani tu pritihi. Anatmani tu pritihi. Anyatra ubhayam na. Anyatra ubhayam na. Tatra tatra uchite Atmani eva atishayini priti. Tatra tatra means tasmin tasmin vyavahare, in different types of dealing. So that is yasmin vyavahare yaha yaha atma uchitaha bhavati. In whatever vyavahara, whichever atma is predominant. Uchitaha means here upayogitaya pradhanaha. Appropriate in the sense, one who is predominant in terms of the usefulness. So just as for example, for griha raksha etc., mukhya atma is not useful. Mithya atma is not useful because he is going to die. So like that. Tatra tatra means in different types of vyavahara. Atmani eva atishayini pritihi. In atma only. What type of atma here? This is not mukhya atma, not Satchidananda atma. The Satchidananda atma also is possible. But here, the uchita atma, uchitaha atma means one who is useful in that particular vyavahara. Therefore, uchite means upayogitaya pradhana bhute atmani. Uchite atmani means upayogitaya, from the standpoint of usefulness, pradhana bhute, the one who is predominant or mukhya, yes, predominant or prominent. So mukhya, let us reserve the word mukhya for mukhya atma out of these three. The one who is prominent or one who is predominant from the standpoint of particular usefulness or vyavahara. Uchite atmani eva Atishayini Priti. Atishayini means excessive. Excelling Priti is that, means there is love in abundance about that Atma who is the most appropriate in that particular Vyavahara, in that particular dealing. Tatsheshe Tasya Uchitatmanaha Sheshe. Sheshe means in the secondary one. Svopakarake, one who is useful for that Mukhya Atma. Tasya Sheshe. Sheshe means the one who is subsidiary, and who is secondary to this Uchita Atma. Tatsheshe. And what is that? Anatmani. Anatmani, don't conclude here. In Vedantic sense, Atma and Anatma. Anatmani is the one who is not Atma. One who is not Uchita Atma. That Uchita you keep in mind. So the one who is not the Uchita Atma, not the Pradhana Atma, not the predominant Atma. So therefore, Anatmani. I think Sutakaram explained. Yes. It is Anatmani, Atma Vyatirikte Vastuni. And which Atma here? Need not necessarily be Satchidananda Atma, it is Uchita Atma. Either of the three who is appropriate in that particular context of the Vyavahara, the dealing. Tatsheshe Anatmani tu Pritihi. Priti means just Priti. In contrast to earlier is what Priti it was? Atishayini Priti. In the Uchita Atma, one who is predominant or prominent in that particular context, there was excessive Priti, whereas Anatmani means Atma other than the Uchita Atma in that Priti, simple Priti. Now, third variety. Anyatra Ubhayamna. Anyatra. Elsewhere. What is that elsewhere? Other than Uchita Atma and Anatma. Anatma, you have to take a station, okay? Station means, secondary means, it has got some connection. For example, you want to gain moksha. Mithya Atma is useful or not? Gauna Atma is useful or not? Okay, now let us first decide this. See, look. If you want to gain moksha, let me ask first. Do you want to gain moksha or not? You want to gain moksha. I will take for granted. I will presume that you want to gain moksha. You want to gain moksha. How will you gain it? What you should gain first? Atmajnana. To take to Atmajnana, what is required? Shravana, Mano, Nididhyasana. To take to Shravana, Mano, Nididhyasana, which Atma is required? Satchidananda Atma? Mithya Atma. Mithya Atma is required or not? Without your body in good condition, will we be able to take to Shravana, Mano? So therefore, Gauna Atma, Mithya Atma is Shesha for Mukhya. Gauna Atma required or not? We say, who is Gauna Atma? We have no Putra Bharya, not that. So we not the Putra, Adi is that, Putra Bharya. For example, see, for you to keep the Mithya Atma intact, which is that everyday food is required or not? The kitchen should run or not? The staff in the kitchen should work or not? That itself will not suffice. The trust has to provide the funds or not. All these are who? Gauna Atma. All these are Gauna Atma. They also are required. Otherwise, what will happen? Shravana will not take place. So 2 days, brahmachari is no food. So what happens? सब श्रवण भाग जाएगा. So it is not possible. Therefore, so Gauna Atma is Shesha. Shesha, secondary, Sopakaraka. Sopakaraka means which is useful to the one who is Uchita Atma. Who is Uchita Atma. Therefore, now you say, so Uchita Atma Atishayini Priti. Anatma means Shesha, simple, just Priti. Other than these two, means one who is neither Uchita Atma nor the Shesha connected to Uchita Atma. In that case, he says neither of these two. Means neither excessive Priti is there, excessive love is there, nor just love is there. Now you will ask, what is that other variety? Author himself is going to What is the other variety? Here, he has got something in the mind now. All he is now tabulating. So the four varieties is being used. Atma Mukhya, that is the Pradhanaha, Sheshaha, other two varieties is bringing under the category of Anyatra. Anyatra. Elsewhere, for the timing Anyatra means other than Atma and Vedas. Shesha. Shesha. Shesha can be other two. Three Atmas means three meanings to keep in mind. Gauna, Mithya and Mukta. So among these, one can be Uchita depending on the Vyavahara. Depending on Vyavahara, one will be Mukta, rest two will be Shesha. Other than these, neither the Uchita with Pradhana nor the Shesha, other cases, neither is there nor I need there. Now what is that Anyatra elsewhere other than these two? That is explained in the next time. Anyatra no bhayam. Elsewhere other than these two, ubhayam na. Both, what are those both? Atishayani priti, excessive priti, love, and just love are not there. So there is a Anyatra no bhayam sika. Iti atra abhitasya anya shabdarthasya avantara bhedam aha. Avantara bheda. The antargata bheda. So other meaning, what is the actual divisions that are included in the word anya, that was used with anyatra, no bhayam is being told in this forthcoming stanza. Upeksham dveshamityanyad vedha marga trunadikam upeksham vyaghra sarpadi Veshamevam chaturvidham Upeksham Vesham iti Anyat Vedha bhavati. Upeksham Vesham iti Anyat Vedha bhavati. Margatrunadikam Upeksham Vyaghra sarpadi Dvesham Evam Chaturvidham. Evam Chaturvidham. Anyad is twofold. Anyad means other one. Other one is twofold. What are Vedha? The twofold. What are those? Vesham, Upeksham, what Upeksham? Then Vesham. What is Upeksham? The object of indifference. That is Upeksha Vishayaha. So, the object of indifference is Upeksha. Upeksha Yogyam. Upeksham. Vesham. Vesha Vishayaha. That which is disagreeable or hateful. So that is what is Vesham. In this manner, Anyat referred in the Anyatra no bhayam, it is twofold. Now the examples are given about Upeksha and Vesha. Marga trunadikam Upeksha. Marga truna. Marga truna means not marga and truna. Marga is useful. So marga gatam truna. While walking on the wayside grass that is there, you are least interested in that. Means if you are indifferent towards it, unless you have particular purpose. Let us take that you don't have any purpose, you are just indifferent towards that. So marga gatam trunam. That marga trunadikam, like this. Adi part, that is a losha. That is there. A clod is there. A lump of clay is there on the wayside. So you are least bothered about that, you are indifferent towards it. So, that is marga trunadikam, that is the grass or the clod, etc. Upeksham, these are the objects of indifference. Vyaghra sarpadi dvesham. Vyaghra sarpadi, a tiger, a serpent, people, they are dvesham. Why? They are dangerous. They are frightful. Therefore, they are not against, they are disagreeable or hateful. Vyaghra sarpadi dvesham. Evam, in this manner, Chaturvidham. There are 4 divisions. What are 4 divisions? Only 2 here said here. Earlier what are those? Atma and Shesha. Uchita Atma. Atma and Shesha. Here now Upeksha and Svesha. In this manner there are 4 divisions. Now who is what? And Chaturvidham, because one may forget the earlier Atma and Shesha, they are enumerated. What is the Chaturvidham? How the 4 divisions are there? That is earlier 2 and these 2 and next.
देशोऽयं शोभते